people? This is Niger Commando Storytelling Challenge. This is day 15 of our challenge. I've been going on this for 15 days and we're heading to day 40, right? So it's a 40-day challenge to promote my book, which is coming up soon, Niger Commando. It's also a shout out to my classmates, DMC 95. My classmates who graduated from Command Secondary School Jos in 1995. This year makes it 30 years of living school, and this series or this group of stories, these stories we've put together are just to teach us life lessons, okay, and to get us to engage and to learn a thing here and there. All right, so today I'll be talking about be careful when you judge. This guy had fallen into the sin of immorality. And then he was in a church and he was one of the maybe the deacons, key people in the church. He had a position. And then he had a problem, fell into the sin of immorality. And so a team was constituted to look into the matter and handle it. And they listened to the matter and, they felt so disgusted that he had done that. And these guys, they handled it without empathy. They didn't listen to him. They didn't hear him out. Obviously, he had done wrong, but they showed no mercy. They felt he needed to be dealt with. They felt he needed to just be, excommunicated or something. Anyway, so they treated him very badly. And then it happened. Judgment was passed. So about 6 months down the line, something interesting happened. It was noticed that everybody who was on that team had also fallen into the same sin they had judged this man for. Now, what are the lessons to be learned here? Now, I'm not saying when you see people do wrong or when you see things that are not done right, you should keep quiet. We are told that evil prevails because good men refuse to say something. But when we judge people, in fact, Jesus said, judge not that you be not judged, because it is with the judgment you met out to others that you will be judged. So when you judge, be sure that you are judging with fair judgment. Sometimes we make judgments based on our biases. We make judgments just because we want to deal with people. We make judgments just because we want to get back at them. We make judgments just because we want to get them out of the way. But deep down in your heart, you know if you are really, really making a fair judgment. Be careful. Now, I've seen this play out several times in life, where somebody accused somebody of something they did not do. And shortly after, the same person, the accuser, fell into the same difficulty. Back then in the bank, I remember one of my colleagues had made a mistake. And another person now said, no, I can never make that kind of mistake. I can never. What were you doing? Were you sleeping? I told her, I said, no, don't do that. Don't ever feel like you are so good that you're infallible. That we are all where we are is because of the grace of God. Everybody has the capacity to fail. But the fact that you have not failed is probably because you've just been insulated. Grace has spoken for you and you probably have the conditions working right for you. So maybe if all the conditions were right that made the other person fail, you might as well fail. Who knows? So don't brag or boast in your righteousness. Don't boast in your ability not to fail. No. You are just privileged. You're not different from the other people. I told her. And she said, no, I can't make that kind of mistake. Brethren, believe me, a few weeks later, she made the same mistake. Terrible, silly mistake. And then one day, the same lady heard somebody tell another person, say, I can never make that kind of mistake. You know what she told the person? She said, no, don't say that. Oh. That was what I said the other day. And Oga Mike told me that I shouldn't say it. He said, you know what? Weeks later, I made the same mistake. Man, I've seen this happen over and over in life. Before you judge, think carefully. I want to know what you think about this story. Have you ever had that kind of situation where you judge somebody for something and a little time down the line, you never believe that you'll be in that situation? It has happened to so many people. If you want to share, please go ahead to share. My name is Mike Owangwa. Remember to like, remember to comment, remember to share, and remember to subscribe to my channel if you're watching on YouTube. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you tomorrow on day 16 Niger Commando Storytelling Challenge. Bye-bye.